the Indian sports fans. I want to say thanks for being the flag bearer that you are for hockey and for Indian hockey, because I guess at some point it's nice to know that everything that's being put in behind the scenes and what lies ahead. And that's actually my next question. You spoke about the Youth World Cup and the fact that India are serious contenders in men's and women's.
Yeah.
How do we take this momentum forward?
Yeah.
India to be the global power that they can be in hockey. And I'm trying to draw that parallel with cricket. It's taken a while for India to be the team that they are today. Over the last 5 to 7 years, I'd like to believe that India have been the team to beat across formats. Every one of us suddenly have this new belief in hockey, and with all of India rallying behind them, we know what this Indian team is capable of. Where do you see this go over the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, excellent question again. Of 2 or 3 very quick things. One, the office of the high performance director in Indian hockey is vacant right now. Fill it as soon as possible.
Are you applying for that?
No, I'm far away from that right now. I've just got my coaching badges. I'm just a toddler in that field. I hope to get there 15, 20 years from now. But just like it takes time to show results at elite level, it's the same time you've got to put in 10,000 hours or there and thereabout to be brilliant at anything. And I'm just getting started. So I hope to be there, but not right now. But thanks for that. That's the dream. But immediately, with immediate effect, David was the high performance director. But there was a misunderstanding or whatever else went on between him and Hockey India. He was missing his family too much in Australia, and he wanted to go during the pandemic. He was worried about what would happen, what would not happen. And Hockey India at that point of time, with the Olympics just a year away, obviously were too involved in preparations. They backed the teams thoroughly, and they did not have time to appoint a high performance director because you've got to go job hunting. And I think the bigger problem was who would come to India, because we all know what happened during the second wave. It was scary. But now it's subsided. I believe so with my sources, people are lining up to be high performance director for Indian hockey teams because they know what I know. There's a big decade coming up and you want to be on the ship. So the best in the world are lining up, though I think David would be the right guy because continuity is important. So the larger point is appoint a high performance director immediately.
I'm sorry, I'm going to stop you there.
Yeah, sure.
The fact that you're saying that the best in the world are vying for a position in Indian hockey is in itself so beautiful. It's just a testament to where this is likely to go.
Even when we were not doing very well now, the number one job in world hockey was to be the chief coach of the Indian men's team.
Wow.
The number one job because of our history. We've always attracted the best in the world, though we've not always supported the best in the world. Let me make it very clear. Rick Charlesworth, 2008, he came to India. We call him in India the Bhishma Pitama of world hockey. What Rick Charlesworth thinks today, the world of hockey thinks tomorrow. And you may be again interested to know that New Zealand cricket had him on to be their high performance director. Rick Charlesworth played cricket for Western Australia. He was a mean cricketer before branching out into hockey full time. So New Zealand cricket actually had him on as a high performance director, and as luck would have it, he put in place their high performance in say 2006 to 2008. And New Zealand has gone on to play World Cup finals 10 years later, 10 to 12 years later. That is how it works. Basically, it takes time to show results. That is one thing that Hockey India has to absolutely do is appoint a high performance director immediately, preferably stick with David because the results are there for all to see. Second is, this worries me across sport, Nav. That is, if you see all our medal winners across sports, most of them were coached by high performance guys who were all foreigners. Apart from Mirabai Chanu, but I can tell you Mirabai Chanu had an exceptional stint in the USA, where she was coached by someone who I take very, very seriously, Dr. Aaron Horschig. Yeah. He is the god of the squat. He's written a book called The Squat Bible. If you want to start squatting, that is where you start. Read the squat Bible. So to correct her injuries and her movement patterns, she was there. So he had a big role to play in her medal. So apart from Mirabai Chanu, PV Sindhu, Park Tae-sung, both are wrestlers. They were coached by Dagestani Russians. The Indian hockey team had Graham Reed. You can just go on and on, right? All of them, Neeraj Chopra had Uwe Hahn, for example. Why are we not producing high performance guys? This is not just in hockey, but in other sports as well. Like, I'm going to take 10 years to get there, 10 to 12 years. That means we are very far away. But the good thing is, Hockey India has come up with a system where people like me can get certified and have shown them a pathway to rise right to high performance levels. You may or may not want to get there. Like, I'm not quite sure I want to be that guy. I'm a hands-on sort of guy. I would rather be chief coach rather than be high performance guy. But anyways, the other sports in India, not just hockey, have to catch up. The larger point is you have to educate your educators. You have to coach your coaches, because they are the ones at the grassroots, and we've spoken a lot of positive stuff about Indian hockey. But one of the things is that we've got to come up with our own high performance guys.
Yeah.
That is the way forward for me. We need high performance guys at the grassroots level, world-class expertise at the grassroots level. If we can do that, we are going to be unstoppable with the talent pool that we have. Our country is floating in talent across sports. So if we can do that, we are going to be pretty much unstoppable. That is, again, one thing. So there's fill the high performance directors post immediately, work on your coaches, convert them into high performance guys, send them into academies all over India. That's extremely crucial. And the third point is, back your juniors.
Yeah.
They're just coming up. You've got to back your juniors. They're an exceptional bunch. Not that they're not being backed, but what happens again across sports is a lot of the moolah, a lot of the best stuff, because resources are limited, goes to the senior team.
Yeah.
The men's and the women's team. They have everything that they can possibly ask for. They are not lacking for anything. But you need to have a world-class junior program as well. You need to have scientific advisors with the junior team. You've got to have high-performance guys totally involved with the junior team, because that's your crop. If you want to sustain world-class level performance over a decade, you've got to have 2 or 3 cycles of exceptional junior talent coming through. So these are the 2-3 things that immediately come to mind, where that is how you sustain high performance, which is the challenge for me for Indian hockey. I think they can do it with what I'm seeing. If they get these 2 or 3 things right, I cannot see why. But just the sheer talent that I see in the junior program with the boys and the girls, and the way Hockey India is going about it, it's difficult not to be optimistic about Indian hockey for the next decade. It really is.